When the Soil Health Partnership was being formed, I was learning about it from my day job at the Nature Conservancy. And what was really interesting is they were going to use trials on real farms. And I was super excited, so I volunteered our farm because, we had been kind of trialing cover crops before that on our own, and to have it all, fleshed out for us, it was great.
Our Soil Health Partnership trial is really focused on the use of cover crops. We've got 120-foot strips with cover crops versus no cover crops. Various different mixes are involved from year to year, and our long term is we're repeatable on those strips. So it's no cover crops for the duration. We're up to 6 years now versus cover crops in the other strips. We're seeing some statistical differences in organic matter. Aggregate stability is a big thing that we're looking at. And then also some of that water retention. That's something that we're already starting to pick up in some real numbers and tests. And we think for the long term that could have a big impact, not only just on our farm, but in a bigger scale. What also Soil Health Partnership has enabled us to do is involve ourselves in a network of people that have some of those same goals, and also expand our exposure to bringing more people into that type of a system.
So even if you're not going to do a trial on your own, what's great about Soil Health Partnership and the data that they are collecting is there's probably something that will relate to your farm. So if you're interested in cover crops, check it out. If you're interested in nutrient management, check it out. That's the beauty of the partnership, is there's something that's probably pretty close to your farm or your rotation, and you can learn from it and then apply it to your own farm. When we started the soil health test plot 5 years ago, we didn't really know what to expect, but it has been a great experience, not only for just the data that we've gotten back, but the resources that we've received, both the electronic, the pictures of the field, the technicians we've been able to talk with and work with, and we're going to continue keeping this plot just to see what it does in 10 years. We're starting to see differences now, but in 10 years, I can't imagine what the differences will be. We're using cover crops and no-till and a couple of other things to not just think about healthy soil and our financial impact in the short term, but thinking about it over the long term. I mean, we've got 2 boys, and so if we're not taking care of the soil now, what's it going to look like when they want to take over? We as farmers have a social responsibility, not only to do the best job we can and have the highest yield possible with as few inputs as possible. We also have a responsibility to care for our natural resources, to care for the water that leaves our field. And that's really important to us. And it's one of the reasons why Ryan and I have been part of the Soil Health Partnership. We need to share with others our social responsibility.